very good morning to all of you students out there. How are you? I'm back again to meet you all this time, yeah? I hope all of you are safe and sound at home. Stay safe, yeah? Okay, I'm teacher Shameela from SMK Gurun, and today I'll be looking at reading exercise on pages 110 and 111 on your textbook close up. Okay, so I hope you are ready. Just follow me throughout this session, yeah? Okay, let's go on. So, Unit 9, we'll be looking at high-tech world. That is the title of this unit, yeah? So today, as we promised, we are going to be looking at reading session, pages 110 and 111. Yeah? It's in your textbook, okay? Okay, the content and learning standards. Okay, so here today we are going to be able to understand a variety of texts by using different strategies. And I want you to recognize the opinion of the writer as well as yours. When you read, you will have certain thinking so that we can see what you understand from the text. Okay. And based on that, we need to use the details to answer questions, okay? And of course, you need to explain your point of view, why you arrive at the answer. Okay, so we'll be looking at this. Therefore, by the end of this lesson, pupils should be able to, the objective of this session today, scan for relevant information in the text. So we'll be looking at some strategies. Okay, all this while we have been reading. So today we'll be looking at some strategies to help you understand, comprehend better. Okay, and then you need to write true or false. I'm very sure you're used to these exercises. But let's see what the strategies can help you. How? Okay. Next, you need to find the meanings using contextual clues. Okay, this is very important. Sometimes you might come across words you don't know, and you'll be thinking, how do I get the best answer? So that's where we need to use clues from the text to help. Okay. But before we start, I want you, each of you, to look at these details in your textbook. I'm very sure you have come across this, but today I'm going to be sharing how we can use this to help you. Okay? First, we see exam close up. Okay, I'm sure you have seen these boxes here. Okay, so exam close up talks about tips to help you to do better. Okay, so each unit, the tips are shared. So I hope you will go through this, okay, so that it will be helpful for you. Okay, exam close up, helping for your exam, yeah. Next, we have word focus. Word focus, it's already there. The focus is going to be on words which will be on vocab, okay? So they will be giving meanings so that you understand the words, okay? Next, we have exam task. Exam task, similar questions for your exam, just a practice. So once you apply all the tips, now you'll be looking at samples of exam tasks, okay? You have, I like this. This is useful expressions. This is very important and very helpful, especially for your speaking and your writing. Okay, they have starter sentences, just like starting the engine. Yeah, you sometimes you have the ideas, but you don't know how do I start, even in writing and speaking. And there useful expressions are very helpful. So it gives you few samples so that you can use in your writing or speaking. Okay. Next we have ideas focus. Okay. It's actually the same. Just now we had word focus and this is ideas focus where the focus is on ideas. I love this because they have questions to make you think beyond the text, beyond the details we have in the book. It's very interesting, keeps you on your track to think and find about more things. Okay, it's very interesting, the questions. And last but not least, we have learning focus. Focus again on the learning. So here they'll be looking at some kind of objectives, what you need to learn. So you are more prepared. So combining all the functions of these details, it is meant to make your learning journey interesting. Okay, so keep up with me. We'll be looking at this. Yeah? Okay. Okay. I talked about strategies. So do you know we have strategies called scheme and scan? I'm very sure you have been doing this, but now I'm just sharing the names for your strategies. Okay? Scheming means to read very quickly. You have a text, you read. Okay, I want to find out. I just read. Okay, this paragraph is about this. That is skimming very quickly. Yeah? How about scanning? Scanning means you are also doing it quickly, but you are looking for a particular detail. I repeat, yeah? For your skimming, you are doing it in general, okay? You are just going through and you get the main idea. But for scanning, you are doing it quickly, but you are looking for a detail. Imagine you are looking for a name in a telephone directory. I'm sure many of you, I'm not sure how many of you have seen this telephone book, yeah, where they put all the contacts and phone numbers. You just say you want to look for Mr. James Bond. Okay, so you're looking Bond and the number. You're quickly doing it, but you're looking for a particular detail. That is scanning. Okay, usually this happens when you are given paragraphs. Find the answer in paragraph 3. You have detail to look for. So skimming and scanning. Okay, both are quickly done, yeah? So here we have close reading. We have skimming, we have scanning, and we also have close reading. Okay? As the word suggests, it's actually a careful and purposeful rereading of a text. Okay, this is where you do this strategy to find the needed understanding or comprehension. Okay, you want to make sure you fully understand the text, not like skimming just now. Okay, so you will go word by word like a word detective, yeah, like a police, and you look for the details. Okay, so this is very important for your comprehension. Okay, so 3 strategies: skimming, scanning, and close reading. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to be sharing bits of facts. Okay, so this is just something to share with you. The first computer mouse was created in wood by Doug Engelbart in 1964. Okay, interesting fact, yeah? The first mouse was made of wood, okay, in 1964. Okay, so now we have many modernized versions, yeah? Even wireless and so on, okay, involvement. Okay, now I'm just going to be testing your strategies, yeah? You're going to look at true or false. You decide, yeah? Look at the sentence I'm going to share with you, okay? First, the Firefox logo is a fox. You know the icon, okay? It's always in your computer, and you see it's like an earth surrounded by something. That's why they call it Firefox. Do you agree? It's a fox. Okay, that's your opinion. Let's read to find the meaning. No, it's actually a red panda. Okay, they always misbelieve that it's a fox. Okay, red pandas exist. Yeah, they're much more smaller and more reddish brown in color. Okay, so you check out your icon this time. Yeah. Next sentence. Nokia used to sell toilet paper. Do you think it's true or false? Your opinion, fine. But once you made that opinion, you need to find the fact, isn't it? So, yes, before Nokia sold mobile phones, they manufactured a range of other items such as toilet paper, tires, computers, and other electronics. Okay? So this is a fact you read and you find the detail, and then if it's a wrong opinion, you change. Okay? And just another last statement from me. Mark Zuckerberg is colorblind. Colorblind means you can't see reds and greens. Okay? What do you think? Do you think it can be true or false? Let's read and find out. Yes, Mark Zuckerberg is red-green colorblind, which means the color he can see best, yeah, is blue. Now you understand why the Facebook website icon is blue in color and mobile apps, yeah, because you can see blue. Okay, so you read, you get details, you support your opinions. Okay, strategies applied, yeah. This is what we're going to be doing for your reading comprehension in your textbook as well. Okay, so coming back again, high-tech world, unit 9. Before we go on, what is high-tech actually? Simply using of high technology. It's a common phrase we use, high-tech. Okay, so high technology means things are modernized for making life easier, quicker, actions are taken. Okay, so page 110, 110 please. And we are looking at task A and B first before we go for the reading, yeah? Okay, look at task A. These devices can be used to spy on people. What kind of information do you think people doing surveillance could get from these devices, okay? So look at the gadgets they have given, okay? What kind of information? And this is to spy people. Spy people means you watch certain people, what they do, where they go, and you get the information. Okay, so these devices, yeah? What do you think the information you can get? Surveillance camera and video camera, definitely you can get image, record of things happening, okay? And then a computer, a mobile phone, basically you're online, they can find out what you're doing, where are you doing it from, your information, your details, everything, okay? They can just simply take out the system, okay? And the last one, a sat nav, or the actual name is actually satellite navigation system, okay, where it gives you the destinations, the locations for a place you want to go. Okay, it can guide you. A GPS system, yeah. Okay, so all these gives you information. You want to check on somebody's spy, yeah. So that's why I've put the words of the day: surveillance, okay, satellite navigation, or more commonly called sat-nav, and spy. So all these are the words, keywords from the question, and we're linking it with the answers. Okay, so that's all. It's just for discussion. Look at task B. Now you have to go to your text on page 110 and 111 to read quickly, skimming, scanning. Okay, and read the text and write true or false. Okay, so you'll be looking at the text. I'm just taking 30 seconds, okay? And I'll be looking at the question, yeah? What does the text tell us about surveillance? Okay? We are being watched all the time. For the answer, you have to look at the text because we cannot answer on our own. That is the purpose, okay? You have to know the questions are asking the details based on the text, okay? So we are being watched all the time. What do you think? It's false, okay? Nobody can watch you all the time, okay? Sometimes the gadgets are off, the devices are off, okay? If you see, they say most people are being watched, okay? Not all the time. You need to find the details, okay? It should only be used on criminals. criminals are people who break law, break rules, do you think you only need to use it on criminals? You're watching the bad people. What about the good people? If you go through the text again, you will see that it is also needed for the public to keep them safe. So this statement is false. Okay, we need to make sure everybody is safe. Okay, and number three, final statement: surveillance equipment can be more effective than people at detecting some things. You have to agree, yeah? They are machines, they are devices, gadgets, which don't get tired. Okay, this is our basic knowledge, but it's also given in the text. So this is true because they are working all the time and they can easily detect things for us. Okay, so all this is very quick reading on your text. Okay, before we move on to your text, do you know what good readers do? Okay, readers use think marks to show their thinking. Okay, I like to do this. As I read, I like to put some kind of symbols or right here and there so that when I reread, I know what I understood earlier. Okay, these are some simple um, symbols. You can create of your own symbols. Okay, it's up to you. Okay, so this is, if you find something funny, you can use LOL, laughing out loud. Okay, so to indicate you enjoyed that part. Okay, next we have surprising, important, question mark for confusing, and so on. So it's up to you. I would suggest you don't go beyond 10 or 12 symbols. Keep it simple so that you remember why you put it there in the first place. Okay, so you can create your own or use this, apply in your reading now. Okay, before, just a fact, this is the first bionic eye which will fully restore vision of blind people. I'm just sharing because high-tech facts, nothing much. Yeah, I just want to get you ready for your thinking to think about the wonderful achievements done in high technology world. Yeah, okay, here we go. Today's text, pages 110 and 111. They are watching you. That is the title of the text. When you read for details, when you're skimming and scanning, you always look at the title. From there, you generate idea. Okay, this is going to be about. They're watching you, and we were talking about surveillance. Yeah, surveillance means things are watched and to be in control. Okay, so that nothing bad happens. So this is the text. You have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 paragraphs. So in your mind, you should be looking at these details, mark them. As you read, you need to put your markers. Okay, it's up to you how you want to use your markers. Yeah, so that it's easy for you to come back and find the needed details. Okay, I'm giving you time for take a read for this. Okay. Okay, based on your reading and our discussion, first paragraph talks about how this piece of text is started. Okay, so it says that a writer has predicted, he said, in the coming world, in the future, people will be watching people. So that's the introduction. Then he was giving examples before these technologies happened. Yeah, so now they are saying, yeah, back in France, Paris, yeah, all the cameras nearly everywhere to help people control traffic. It's a good thing, isn't it? So that accidents can be avoided. Okay, so this paragraph is talking about that. Next, watching you. Who are watching you? Okay, who is is watching you. Okay, so you want to find out. Of course, people who are the authorities, they have the authority to do so. You cannot simply do surveillance on your own. Yeah, you are actually breaking the privacy of public. Okay, only people with authority to do this. So of course here it's the police. Okay, why? Because once you're caught on a camera doing something bad, that's the ultimate proof. You cannot escape. Okay, so mostly here it is mentioned, yeah, they have used this surveillance, video surveillances for evidences for murders. So you're caught. So in a way, it is very helpful, okay, in Britain, yeah. Next, other than that, in criminal usage, they also mentioned about saving people. So here there's an example of a person in a swimming pool who was rescued. Okay, but here, if you read carefully, they have another device. It seems the lifeguards did not watch this young boy losing his consciousness and drowning. But in the particular pool, they have a great invention. It's called Poseidon. Okay, so where it watched if anybody is having abnormal movements of not moving, it will alert the lifeguards. Okay, it's very nice. Okay, so it sets off the alarm. So once the alarm goes off, the lifeguards knew something was wrong and they saved the boy. Okay, so first he was drowning and then he sank. When you don't move, you lose your consciousness, you sank. Okay, next, okay, this is opinion. Although these things are useful, there's our lawyer here. He's called Norman Siegel, a lawyer who says the public must be given a choice, okay, whether they are okay or not okay with having these surveillance cameras around, because it sometimes disturbs your privacy. Yeah, like famous people, celebrities, every time they go out, they have people following them, taking pictures and all that. So their privacy is disturbed. So he's actually saying people should vote and let their opinions know. Okay. So these are gist of the things, but you need to go back for more details. Okay. So we're looking at exam close-up. As I said, they are here to help you. Okay. We have 5 bullet points. Okay. I want you to look at bullet number 4, okay? Because this is a very important strategy to remember. The content of the questions is in the same order as the information in the text, meaning question 1, paragraph 1, question 2, still paragraph 1, question 3, paragraph 3, question 4, paragraph 5. The questions and the information are parallel. Okay, that means they move together. So it's actually helping you to find the correct information you need. Okay, and it's also saying you can underline the keywords, make short notes. This is what I shared about the markers. Yeah, you can use your symbols. Okay, and you always go back to the question so that you have the track to find your information. Okay. And then once you have the keywords underlined, you can find the similar phrases or words or your contextual clues. These are the clues I talked about to find the correct answers. Okay, okay. Another fact. There are 600,000 hacking attempts on Facebook every day. Okay, so technology good, technology bad, it's up to us how we use it. Okay, so be very careful of what you share on Facebook, yeah, or any media social networking. Yeah, okay, okay, we have read the text, we have discussed the paragraph. Now we are looking at the exam task. Okay, look at the sentences below about surveillance. Read the text to decide if each sentence is correct or incorrect. Write true or false, T or F. Okay, you need to go back to your text, back and forth, and you find the answers. Okay, I'll be doing this with you. Okay, the author, writer, refers to the book 1984 to recommend we read it. Was he telling us to read this book? He was just predicting, yeah? And the writer of this text actually said about that. Nothing about us reading the book. So first statement is false. Okay? Next, in 84, the government knows everything that everyone does. Do you think so? It's not mentioned in the text in such a way. It's just asking us to be careful. Okay, so it's definitely another false. Next, each surveillance camera in Britain can watch 14 people. Yes, if you look at the facts given in the paragraph, they say about one camera can cover about 14 people. Okay, that's quite a lot earlier. So sentence number 3 is true. Okay. Next, Britain has fewer surveillance cameras than France. No, it is clearly mentioned Britain has the most amount of surveillance cameras available. Okay, so France is in Europe as well. So this is also false. Okay, all these are given in the paragraphs. Yeah, you have to check. There are surveillance cameras at sports events in Britain. Okay, nothing was mentioned about sports, but here, okay, dear students, you must remember, in your knowledge, you know all major sports events have cameras around everywhere, Olympics, SEA Games and all that. But we are looking at this particular text. We can only go back to the text for the details, okay? That is why your opinion is very important, yeah? You do it based on the text. Okay, so here, yes, they mention about the boys swimming, but it's not a sports event. It's just a swimming pool. Okay, so this is false. Okay. Next, criminals say nothing when they are caught by the police. This has nothing to do with their being caught. Yeah, they can say anything, but okay, they can still talk. They can only say nothing if they are caught with evidence. Okay, if whatever they are doing is caught in the cameras, okay, they cannot escape. That's a different meaning there, yeah. Okay. Um, if they are not guilty, they can still talk, isn't it? But if they have evidence, then okay. So criminals say nothing. It's false. They can say unless there's no proof. Okay. False. Next, British police have used surveillance cameras to find killers. Yes, remember the paragraph they were talking about Scotland Yard, where they used the help of the surveillance details, yeah, to find murderers. Good, it's true. A sign on a house about video cameras might not be true. Yes, it's also mentioned in the text. Some people, they like the idea of people getting scared with CCTV and video in usage. Yeah, so they put up a sign, but not necessarily they have the equipments at home. I can just put up a sign and people wouldn't know. Some people even put fake cameras, yeah, cameras which do not operate. But you can be unlucky. Okay, so you have to be very careful. So this is true. Okay, this is true. It can be no cameras there actually. Okay. Next. The Poseidon system had been working in the pool for less than a year. It's actually mentioned 9 months, yeah? Okay, so definitely less than a year. So it is true. Okay. Sometimes you have to look into details, yeah? They say 9 months and definitely you know it's less than a year. You have to connect things and ideas there, okay? No man's here though is concerned because nobody wants to vote. Okay, he talked about voting, yes, but he's not concerned about not voting. He says public should be given a chance to vote on yes or no using surveillance cameras and equipments. Okay, so they twisted the idea a bit, so it's going to be false. Okay, so I'm very sure we need to apply skimming, scanning, and close reading. You have to go back to the text. Okay, don't worry about the text being long or difficult. Close reading will work. Okay, you try your best to find the details from the contextual clues. Okay, and we are here at task E. Find the meaning of the red words below in the text. Okay, then circle the correct words in the sentences. What we usually do, we find it from a dictionary, ask your friends, ask your teachers, or you Google. Okay, once you know all the meanings, and then you just simply choose the answer. But here, it is actually from the text. If you see, when you're doing this, I would like it if you can find all the words. Either what, okay, not all are given, yeah. Some words are actually given to make you think of the usage, but each sentence carries a word from the text. Okay, so I let you know which here. In number one, the word is prevent. Okay, number two, predict. Okay, it's all in the text. I'm just giving you the word from the text. Nothing to do with the answers here. Yeah? We are not discussing the answers here. Okay. The police must, catch or control. Okay, we have the word control. Public and people, we have them there. Okay, with the correct word itself. Next, drowned, sank, we have them both in the text. Okay, but you will have to see which is the correct usage. Okay, and finally, put in, put up. We also have put in the text. Okay, so now once you go back, the words I mentioned, you will see the meanings in the text. So when you take them, you have to understand the meaning there and you have to apply it here. And if you think the meaning doesn't work for the sentences, then it cannot be the answer. I'll do number one, yeah? When there are many police officers on the streets, it can prevent, commit crime. Prevent means you avoid and commit means you do. So which word comes as the best answer? It's definitely prevent. Okay? Prevent crime because police officers, they can control. Okay? Next, can you predict or remind what will happen in 5 years? 5 years remind doesn't carry the meaning. So this is about the first introduction, the word predict. Can you predict? I'm asking, can you predict? Can you predict things? I can predict if you miss out your homework, what will happen in the next 2 weeks. Okay. Next, the police must catch, control the fans at a football game. Okay. Do they catch fans for watching a football game? No. So the word is actually control. This has the same meaning back in the text. Okay. This is very easy. Public, people, transport. The phrase itself is in the text. It's definitely public transport. Okay, public transport. Next, she threw the stick into the river and it drowned, sank to the bottom. Okay, drowned, you're still moving, yeah? The boy. Once he lost his consciousness, he sank, no movement. So a stick, move or no movement? Definitely no movement. Scary to find the stick moving, yeah? So the answer will be sank. You see, both the words we read from the text, but you need to choose based on the correct meaning so that it will become the best answer for this sentence. Okay? And finally, number 6, Dad put in a car alarm so that no one could steal his taxi. Okay, it's definitely there. You have to refer to the text. It's a put in alarm as well. So the answer is put in. Okay, we have arrived at the end of the lesson. Okay, so I hope you have increased your knowledge about reading and applying the strategies, because when you have a problem, don't worry. Concentrate. What can be the answer? On finding a solution. Every problem can be solved, okay? So reading might be difficult for some of you, but when you apply these strategies and you practice makes perfect. Yeah, as you practice, you will see that you can do comprehension questions easily, okay? Because you are referring back and forth for the details. Okay, class, that's all for today. I thank each and every one of you for following me on this session. Please stay safe. Okay, so before we go, there's a link will be shared for you to put in your feedback. Okay, at the end of the session. Yeah, please fill it up. We would love to see your feedback. So thank you everyone and happy reading. Bye bye.